Okay, so we've got a question here. So Clara wants to buy some land. She can choose between two different payment options. Both options require her to pay for the land in 20 monthly installments. All right, so we've got option one, where you give a first installment of $2,500, and then each installment after that is $200 more than the one before. Hang on, I've messed this up already.
No, that's good because that means that if each installment is 200 more than the one before, it's going to be an arithmetic sequence. What about the second option?
Okay, so the second option, we've got $2,000, and then each installment is 8% more than the one before. So we've got a geometric series sequence here. So.
Okay, so each installment is 8% than the one before. Okay, so if Clara chooses option one, the arithmetic option, write down the values of the second and third installments. So starting at 2,500, this one we could probably quickly just do
hold on.
in arithmetic here, eh? So if the first installment is 2,500 and the next installment is 200 more than that, then the next one will be
2700, and then 2900, and so on.
Yeah, so we can circle 2,700 and 2,900. Since the command term is just write down, we can simply have 2,700 and 2,900. Now calculate the value of the final installment.
So we want the 20th one, don't we?
20th term, or 19 times 200 more than 2,500. Both are the same result. Either if you use the arithmetic sequence formula or based on how we started doing the first one. Okay, and remember from the arithmetic sequence formula, it's n minus 1 in the brackets, which would be 20 minus 1 to 19. That's where that comes from there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that on here, shall we? So we got... all right.
Okay, so 2,500 plus 19 times 200.
Okay, there we go.
So her final installment is a whopping 6,300.
Okay, all right, and then show the total amount that Cara would pay for the land is 88,000. So that's all of the 20 installments added up together, right? So what we need is the sum formula. So the sum of an arithmetic sequence is n over 2, and there's two different versions. Probably the easiest one to use here is the one where you add the first term and the last term, since we've already worked out what the last term is. So the sum of 20 terms is 20 over 2. The first one is 2500, and the last one was 6300. Let's go on the calculator. So we've got 10 times 2500, add 6300. Okay.
Good, so the final step is just to write it. It'll say answer given. It won't give you any points for that last step, but it's nice. Show questions are always nice. Students have trouble with them, but in reality it gives you the answer, so you will know for 100% if you are correct or not, which is quite nice.
Okay, if you'd chosen the other formula, it would have worked out with the same answer as well. It doesn't matter which way you show it. Okay, so I'm going to run out of space here. Let's go. If we go with option 2, find the value of the second installment. Okay, so let's do these in a different color.
Okay, so the second option is that you start with 2,000 and then you become 8% more each month. So the value of the second installment will be 2,000.
Let's set up a table, shall we, this time?
Okay.
I think I'm going to get...
So you've got it in Y2 there.
I've got it Y2.
We won't need the divide by 1,200 actually. Just 8 over 100.
Let's just clear all of it, shall we?
Yeah.
This is no good to us. Alright, so we've got... What do we need? We just need to start with 2,000. And then we need to times by... So it's times by 1.08.
So 1 plus 8 over 100. That's a nice move. To the power of x. Come on. Why is it not working? There we go. To the power of x. Enter. Let's just make sure our table's set up correctly. So we're going to start at 0, go up in ones. That sounds okay to me. Look at our table.
So here we go. Here's our first term, second term, third term.
So we want
So
the
the-
second.
The second installment is 2,160.
The nice thing about the
dollars.
table is we can get the second one pretty nicely.
Okay, and we can also get the fifth one pretty nicely as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fifth installment is this. Show that. Well, we can't just show it on our calculator, really, can we? We're going to actually need to write down what we have to do. So it's our 2,000 times 1.08 to the power of the fifth installment is going to be to the power of 4. Is that
Okay.
right? Yep. So it's
No, 5.
5? No, because the
First
first
installment?
one's to the power of 0, right?
Oh yeah, so 1 minus. Very good. Sorry. So 4.
Okay. So we've shown our calculation. We can do that, but
And
that's already the case. Would you write that more accurately, or is it okay?
I
just
think
to-
up above it said to the nearest dollar. All
Okay.
answers to the nearest dollar.
All right. Let's keep it like that then. All right. What do we do? What do we do here then?
So the price of the land is 80,000. In option 1, her total payments we worked out to be 88,000 over the 20 months. Find the annual rate of simple interest which gives this total.
Okay. So our simple interest formula is that the interest was CRN over 100. With the amount of interest that's actually been earned, we've gone from 80,000 up to 88,000. So we've earned 8,000 is the amount of interest that we've earned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we started with, this is our capital, this is what the amount we started off with.
The rate we don't know.
The rate we don't know. You're right. N is 20 months.
Okay,
So
but
should I put it in years?
we wanted the simple interest rate of annual, so in years. That's right. Good.
So put 20 over 12
It's messy, eh?
would give us our years. All divided by 100. Okay, what would you do here? Would you solve this algebraically next, or?
You could. Some students really enjoy using the solver application. I would say, I would algebraically do it 8,000 times 100, divide by the 80,000, and then let my calculator do the hard work there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
You
Yeah.
do that, and then just. So how many are we gonna? Sorry, what we got? 80,000. Sorry,
800,000.
800,000 divided by 80,000.
So 10.
So 10 equals our times this number. Let's move it further down. So times by 12, and then divide by 20.
So nice clean whole number. That's it's magical.
Lovely.
And
6%. I guess we should put in there as our interest rate.
okay.
Okay. Okay with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then D. Clara knows the total amount she would pay for the land is not the same for both options. She wants to spend the least amount of money. Find how much money she will save by choosing the cheaper option. Okay, so we already worked out, didn't we already work out over 20 months or not? No, we haven't yet.
No,
have we?
only for the option 1. So the first thing we need to do is work it out for option 2.
So this was alright, so this is our total for option 1. The total for option 2, we're going to need, what am I doing? I'm going to have to go right down here, aren't I? Okay, so the sum for a geometric sequence, we're going to use what am I-
R to the n minus 1.
that looks messy. Okay, like that.
Mhm.
So what can we put in? We know we're working out the sum of the first 20 terms. So we've got the first term, which was 2,000. The rate was 8%. Sorry, what?
Mhm.
So R is 1.08 to the power of n minus 1, all divided by 1.08 minus 1. Okay, so what we're multiplying by 1.08 each time. That's kind of our multiplier. And we can put all this on the calculator and see if that's bigger or less than 88,000. So,
Any predictions?
whew, I reckon it's going to be bigger. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Geometric tends to get bigger at the end quite a lot.
Minus 1. 1.0. I need some brackets in here. No.
Very important that you have brackets around the whole top and the whole bottom, so that in the end your calculator doesn't just divide by 1.08 but by 0.08, which is 1.08 minus 1. So then once you have all your brackets incorrect, the calculator do the rest of the work. Ooh, I was right. 91,524.
Why wasn't this writing properly? 91524. It asked for the nearest dollar, didn't it, at the beginning of the question?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so which one's biggest? This one. And how much by? We need to do that minus
88,000, which was
88,000.
option 1.
Okay, so by choosing option 2, we've managed to save $3,524 to the nearest dollar.
By choosing option 1.
By choosing option 1, was it?
Yeah, because option 1 was the arithmetic.
Ah, yeah, that's the best one.
Okay, so let's just double check. Yes, that's right. It did say to the nearest dollar all answers. Perfect.
Yep.